Hi, this is Jason from Horrific Nightmares, and welcome back to another Positive Spin. Now, in honor of Anne Heche passing, uh, we decided that we were going to bump this one up a little bit and do the Psycho remake. I'm sure not a lot of people are surprised. This movie is pretty much hated across the board by most people. My personal relationship to this film is really not much of anything. I didn't see it in the theaters. I saw it when it came out on video, rented the VHS, and then purchased the DVD at a yard sale years ago, and bought the Scream Factory just to keep it in uniform with the other Scream Factories that I have. Because I actually like this film. Now, if you go back and revisit my ranking, this actually wasn't in last place because I included Bates Motel, the TV movie. But I also stated that I like every movie in this franchise. It just, with the theatrical films, it came in last place. Because the other films I just like more, but I do like all of them in this series. Okay, let's put a positive spin in honor of Anne Heche. I love the score by Bernard Herrmann. It's the same score as the original. It was just adapted, and I believe it was Michael Kamen that adapted it for the screen for this one. As far as I'm concerned, you can't fault the story or the writing because it's basically shot for shot, except for a few, um, scenes in the film. So, if you don't like this story or the writing, you didn't like the original, which, yeah, kind of common sense. I like that the director was trying to do something different, and in talking with Joe, I found out that the director, this was supposed to be an experiment. He wanted to do something shot for shot, and he accomplished what he set out to do. Unfortunately, this was a very expensive and failed experiment. But, it is what it is. The casting was great. I know some people have a problem with Vince Vaughn, but if not Vince Vaughn, then who? And if anyone says in the comments, anyone but Vince Vaughn, I will not get back to you. I don't want to hear that. I thought everyone did a good job. I thought Vince Vaughn's take on Norman Bates was different. Of course, he had huge, huge shoes to fill with Anthony Perkins, and I thought he did a really, really good job. I love the overall attention to detail that was placed. I mean, this had to have been a very, very hard movie to reproduce. I mean, that's just my opinion. Seeing it in color was pretty cool, of course. The costumes and location are pretty much spot on. I mean, this feels like, and Joe said this, and I do agree. It feels like the actors were superimposed in a different time. It's very strange. The monetary part I thought was pretty cool because in the original it was $40,000. In the remake it was 400,000, which kind of keeps up with the entire um, progression of time. The movie is shot beautifully, absolutely beautiful. I love the locations. I love there are certain scenes where I think Vince Vaughn goes from playful and childlike to evil, and he does it really, really well. This is kind of a weird thing, but the end credits, the guitar that was playing odd things and the Psycho theme, I thought was absolutely beautiful. And this lends itself to when Norman is talking to himself or hearing his own narrative while he's in the cell at the very end, where the digital delay, because I'm a musician, so the use of digital delay constantly going over and over again just gets to be, it, I don't know, it kind of to me, it seems like someone losing their mind. And I noticed that the guitar parts at the very end, the end credits, which I thought was brilliant, there was a lot of use of compression and digital delay. And that was, of course, done by Bill Frisell. Now, Bill Frisell is a kind of an odd musician, but I've always found him intriguing. He is a guitar player, of course, and he has always been a little off the beaten track, which I've always appreciated. I think there's a lot to like in this film. I've always said before that, is this a movie that really needed to be remade? Probably not. But it doesn't take away from the other movies in the franchise. Everyone says, oh, this is the movie that killed the franchise. I don't think so, because you still have those movies. I think the fact that Anthony Perkins passed away kind of killed the franchise. Because you can't make any more films. This one was done as a passion project. You can definitely tell that. And like I said, it doesn't take away from the rest of the films in the franchise, in my opinion. Now, we wanted to do this. We actually had something else scheduled, but we decided to do this in memory of Anne Heche. And, I'm glad we did. Rest in peace, Anne Heche. That was a really horrible way to die. Not that there's a good way to die, but, seeing this stuff play out on the news, it was rough to see. Even though she was never one of my favorite actresses, nobody wants to see anyone go out like that. So, R.I.P. Anne Heche. And this has been my positive spin on Psycho. Check out Joe's video to see his positive spin, and if you like what you see in here, hit that like button and subscribe. And until next time, peace.